Hello and welcome to the Chicago Tribune's Bear Download. I'm Rich Campbell, along with Dan Wiederer here, the Bears training camp in Bourbonnais. And Dan, we heard from quarterback Jay Cutler after practice today. And Aaron Kromer, the offensive coordinator, talked about how Jay is becoming more of a problem solver on his own in the offense. In other words, he's going into his second season in the offense now. Mark Trestman said he's better setting up protections, maybe changing protections, changing routes at the line of scrimmage based on the defense. Kind of the evolution you would expect from a quarterback in his second year in the system.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in this camp talking about the backup duel between Jordan Palmer and Jimmy Clausen, but there's a lot to monitor with Jay Cutler here, and some of it is what you just talked about. The evolution in the system, the familiarity, not only with the other 10 guys around you, but with what is being asked of you on each play, with protections, with routes. How can we take advantage of what we see from a defensive setup to get the play we want? And if you talk to assistant coaches on the offense, if you talk to some of the supporting cast, they're feeling more and more comfortable with this idea of, hey, there's a lot of different options within each play, and if we can all kind of work together to identify that. But it starts with Jay Cutler. He's got to make those reads. He's got to figure out where to go, and we're going to have to see how he progresses with that. It's about taking calculated chances, and Jay Cutler is learning in that way, but sometimes he'll take some chances that aren't there, and we saw one today that was it turned out to be an interception by Calvin Hayden.
Right, and quarterbacks coach Matt Cavanaugh has said that one thing Jay really needs to work on as he evolves in this system is making better decisions, taking better risks, and getting through his progressions so that he's not locked onto one receiver, waiting for that receiver to come open. And we saw today, Jay down the seam tried to hit Brandon Marshall, really force a ball in. John Bostic, middle linebacker, dropped, got his hands on the ball, and ended up being intercepted. And so these are the types of things we watch for progress with Jay, because this is his MO. He throws with a lot of trust and confidence in his own arm strength.
Well, not just locking in on a receiver, but taking some of those big shots down the field.
Right.
When the coaching staff's going to be very comfortable with the idea, if we can just get to the next play, if we can check down, get 4 or 5 yards here or there, let's not take those risks unless they're absolutely necessary, and they're absolutely there. We'll see what happens. We got a long way to go with Cutler, but obviously something to monitor.
And one other thing is that Jay has been taking reps with the second string offense just as a way to get more reps in the system. That's going to taper off, Jay said, so he'll end up working only with the ones as we go through here and into the next week and up towards that preseason game.
We get a day off tomorrow.
Exactly. Day off on Tuesday. Bears will be back at it on Wednesday. Stay tuned in the meantime to ChicagoTribune.com for updates, and that'll do it for Bear Download.